Hey, welcome to the seventh of seven videos for Morning Coffee and Marketing's special edition of Recession Rescue. If this is the first of the videos you've seen, make sure you go watch the other seven. I posted them all on the same day. You should be able to go find them. Pardon me. And I made the videos because I saw a lot of what I considered bad advice about staying out of the recession, about surviving the recession. A lot of it from people who didn't look like they had even lived through a recession. Now, I don't mean to be all, oh, I'm older, so I know. But there's something to be said about having an experience and living through an experience and gaining wisdom from that experience as opposed to reading about how to do something in a book or guessing about how to do it or using your, working it out, using your common sense to work out what should happen. There's something to be said about actually having done it. So, that said, let's get on with video number 7. So, just to recap, and I'm not going to recap all 7 videos. I did that for the first 5 videos, I think, and it was starting to get a little onerous. So, but just to recap, we had 3 categories: how to get paid, how to continue to get paid in a recession, right? How to change your market to go after a better market, and finally, now we are talking about how to adjust your business, move into a different business, or bolt on a different business to your existing business. So that's number 3. Pardon me, this is number 3 in that section. There's 3 sections. This is the 3rd video in that section. And what we're going to talk about now is finding an evergreen business. So, arguably, people make a lot more money in businesses that are not evergreen during boom times. So, what do I mean by evergreen? I mean that it's a business that people have to have. It's a business service or a business product that people have to have. Grocery stores are evergreen. By the way, I don't suggest you open a grocery store. That's a cutthroat business. That's not my point. My point is that grocery stores are evergreen. No matter what, people are going to the grocery store. They are buying food. There are other evergreen businesses. Plumbing is an evergreen business. Doesn't matter how much money you have or don't have. If your pipe bursts, you're going to find a way to have a plumber come in and fix it, right? Unless you have the skills to do it yourself, in which case, fine. But a lot of people do not. Roofing. Roofing is an evergreen business. If your roof springs a leak, unless you know how to get up there and fix it, you're calling a roofer, right? HVAC, whether it's heating in the north or air conditioning here in Florida, if your stuff goes out, you're calling somebody. That's how that works, right? So those are home services, but there's all kinds of evergreen businesses, all kinds of businesses that people have to have. They have to buy the service. They have to buy the product. No matter what they do, they have to buy. They have to buy it. They have to spend the money on it. It's money that needs to be housing. People have to have housing. Now, real estate is going to be tricky. It's a lot of, it's a lot of deflationary forces going on in the recession, but then the Fed is printing money like a turbocharged Xerox machine. So that's a lot of inflationary forces. So we will see what happens to housing prices. Predictions of that nature I will leave to people smarter than I. But people have to have housing. People have to have tires. Unless you live in a big city, in which case, feel bad for you. If you're having riding problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but rides ain't one. No, seriously, joking aside, if you're not living in the city where Uber and public transportation are easily accessible, cabs are easily accessible, then you have to have a car. You have to have a vehicle. Now, you might not drive that vehicle very much. You might consolidate trips. I make one trip every 2 days. Make the lists because I don't want to burn that much gas. But you got to have a tire on the car. If the tire blows, you got to have a tire on it, right? So there are some categories of business that are absolutely evergreen. Find one of those businesses. Partner with somebody. Get into it yourself, whatever. Find one of those businesses. Open up or bolt on that business to your existing business if you're in a business that you're having trouble making money with in the recession. Now, if your business still has a reasonable market, right? So if you're you should be able to use the other tips and tricks, the how to keep your money flowing, the other category, and how to go after a more affluent client. You should be able to use that as long as the market still exists for your business. But if you own Airbnbs, might be time to change your business. Might be time to get rid of your assets or change to a rental income just to keep your mortgages paid, and then find a different business, find an evergreen business that you can make your income from until travel comes back. If you're in a business that is hit especially hard, a business category that's hit especially hard, well, go find an evergreen business. You may want to keep your business. You may want to sell your business. You may want to shut your business down. You may want to put it on pause for a while. Whatever you want to do with your existing business, if the demand, if the market just is not there. Some businesses, because of changes in the economy, some businesses there's just not enough of a market. And if the market doesn't exist, doesn't matter how great your advertising is. Doesn't matter how top-notch your salespeople are. Doesn't matter how professional your delivery is. If there's 10 people in your county, if you own a local business and there's only 10 people in your county who would ever, right now at this point, be a marketplace for your business, you just don't have a big enough market. You got to find something else to do until there's 10,000 people or 20,000 or 100,000 people in your country, in your county, who could be your customer. Hope that makes sense. So find something that's evergreen. Bolt it on, run it as a side business, transfer completely over into that evergreen business. Use the other tactics and strategies that I've given you in videos 1 through 4. Even the strategy in video 6 could work with this one. But use those strategies to make sure that that evergreen business has plenty of business coming its way, and you'll do just fine. Remember, a lot of people will tell you that living through the recession is about staying in business. No. Living through the recession is about leveraging some strategies that most business owners don't know to make a lot of money. See, everybody makes a lot of money when the market is good and the economy is good and it's thriving and it's, and money's flowing uphill, as they say, as it was prior to 2008. And as it was really for several years now. But a few people make an obscene amount of money when the economy goes into a downturn. So, the question is, do you want to be one of those people? Then, when the economy starts getting strong again, now you are ahead of the game. You have made an obscene amount of money, and you can be the only reasonable provider of your product or service to the marketplace, or one of the very few reasonable providers in the marketplace, and you can grab a substantial, loyal portion of the marketplace for yourself. Anyway, that's video 7 of 7. We will be back tomorrow to our normal morning coffee and marketing, and we'll talk soon. Have a good one.